Hello, my name is Rachel Mayo. Welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. In this discussion, we're going to look at the type of astrology transits that you can use for weight loss or body transformation. We're going to look at the planet Pluto. Yes, there are Pluto transits that you can use to achieve this. These Pluto transits can be excellent for weight loss and body transformation. Just make sure to watch out for obsessions. Make sure your head is in the right space when these transits come around. The people who are more likely to experience the negative sides of a Pluto transit are people who have a natal Pluto that is negatively aspected. Or if Pluto is making a negative aspect to some other planets in your chart while he's transiting that area. So this is why it's important for you to get a reading to see how this transit is going to impact you. So if you'd like me to take a look at your chart, I suggest you book a reading with me at rachel-mayo.com. Pluto is the master of transformation. Pluto will transform whatever it touches. So when Pluto conjuncts your ascendant, it's very possible for you to lose a lot of weight or go through some type of major body transformation. It will transform what you eat when it transits your second house. Major transformation can be achieved when Pluto transits your sixth house of daily routine, exercise, and health. I'm sure there are other transits that can help you lose weight, but in this series, I'm going to focus on the ones that I've personally experienced or the ones that I know about. Keep in mind that you may never get the chance to experience some of these transits simply because of their long orb around the zodiac. Specifically the outer planets, Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, and the South Node, which is not a planet, it's a point in astrology. So this entire series is worth watching because you want to know which transits that you're definitely going to have and the ones that you are going to have. I'm briefly going to touch on the Loi. In Hellenistic astrology, the Loi is the Lord of the year, the planet that is ruling you for the year. This usually excludes the outer planets. I'm mentioning this because perhaps your Loi is a co-ruler, as in Mars with Pluto ruling Scorpio, as with Mars and Pluto ruling Scorpio, or Jupiter and Neptune ruling the sign of Pisces. And in Vedic astrology, your Mahadasha Lord might be very effective at helping you lose weight. The Mahadasha Lord is the Lord of the time period. I'm also going to tell you about the transit I was having, the transit that prompted me to begin my own personal weight loss journey. You're going to need your natal birth chart in order to benefit from this discussion. So go to astro.com to get your free natal birth chart. These charts are easy to read and learn. This is why I always recommend this site. Pluto takes 284 years to go around the zodiac. So this means that some of you are never going to benefit from these transits. Of course, unless you're a vampire, then perhaps you have a different diet. Pluto can stay in a house for about 10 to 20 years. So this planet moves very slowly. However, its transits do definitely pack a punch. You feel the energy, you feel the transformation approaching even before the planet enters the house. Pluto is the planet that rules the sign of Scorpio along with planet Mars. Scorpio rules the natural 8th house of the zodiac. This house rules over transformation, obsessions, jealousy, sex, death, and rebirth. This is also the house that rules over surgery. Pluto always goes deep. It will bring up whatever was hidden and buried. This planet will purge and eliminate whatever is rotten or no longer useful. So think liposuction, tummy tuck, bariatric surgery, cosmetic surgery, purging diets like fasts, and getting colonics. Anyone can benefit from Pluto transiting the houses that I'm going to mention. But some signs will benefit more because Pluto is their ruling planet, or it's the planet that rules the houses that I mentioned. Scorpio ascendant is ruled by Pluto, so this sign can benefit the most when Pluto conjuncts their ascendant. Libra ascendant has Scorpio as their second house. So their second house is ruled by Pluto, so they will benefit the most from a transit of Pluto to their second house. Gemini ascendant has their sixth house in the sign of Scorpio, which is ruled by the sign Pluto, so they will benefit the most when Pluto transits their sixth house. I would like to hear the type of transits you were having when you lost weight. So leave me a comment in the comment section of this video. This will also help other viewers. People want to hear other people's experience with astrology transits for weight loss. And if you're enjoying the content of this video, please press like and subscribe. Also share my videos on your social media or with your friends and family. You just never know who needs to hear this message. You'll be helping them and you'll be helping my channel grow. I truly appreciate that. So let's begin. Find your ascendant. Find the planet that rules your ascendant, because transits to this planet could also help you lose weight. Find your second house and find the planet that rules your second house, because transits to the planet that rules your second house can also help you lose weight. Find your sixth house, because transits to the planet that rules your sixth house can also help you lose weight. When Pluto transits your ascendant, Pluto has been transiting your 12th house for a few years. The 12th house is a hidden place. This house rules over hidden places and our hidden enemies. It also rules over our self-sabotaging habits. It rules hospitals, prisons, our past life karma, and much more. But for this discussion, I'm only going to focus on the things that are actually essential for weight loss. When Pluto transits the ascendant, it shows you the results of whatever self-sabotaging habits that you may have developed when he was in the 12th house. So perhaps you were hospitalized and you were taking many medications. Some of you could have developed self-sabotaging habits like drinking too much or doing drugs. When Pluto conjuncts your ascendant, you're probably going to need to cleanse and detox your body. Some of you may begin a fast, a cleanse, or some other type of purging diet, to remove toxins. Pluto will go deep inside. It will purge and eliminate whatever is rotten or whatever needs to come out. All these actions could result in significant weight loss. I'm a Scorpio ascendant, so Pluto rules me. This transit was very intense when I had it. I'm also going to give you an example of my friend who's a Scorpio sun with a stellium in Scorpio. This transit was very impactful for her as well. When Pluto was transiting my 12th house, I had developed some really bad eating habits. I was eating out at restaurants almost every day and eating fast foods. So when Pluto conjuncted my ascendant, I got really bad acne. The skin is the largest organ of detoxification, so excess oils will come out through the skin in form of acne. I also started getting colonics, hoping to reduce bloating, remove excess toxins, and clear the acne. It was also the first time I started taking supplements and fasting, especially probiotics and fiber. Remember Pluto rules all types of purging and elimination. I joined the gym so that I could use the steam room and the sauna in hopes to clear my acne. I had never been to a gym before this transit. Eventually I started working out before going into the steam room and the sauna. My acne cleared and I lost a significant amount of weight. So when Pluto conjuncts your ascendant and you get a lot of acne, just remember that Pluto wants to purge and eliminate whatever is no longer useful. My obsession with getting rid of my acne actually led me to go to school to become an esthetician. So some of you may know that I have another YouTube channel for skincare and hair. I'm going to leave a link to my other channel in the description area below this video. So my friend who's a Scorpio sun with a stellium in Scorpio had this transit when it conjuncted her ascendant in Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign that rules boundaries. It rules the skin. So she developed acne for about 2 years. I kept reminding her that the same thing happened to me when Pluto conjuncted my ascendant. It was only until Pluto was about 3 degrees away from my ascendant that my acne cleared up. So my friend got into a relationship with this guy who was a gym rat. So naturally she also joined the gym for the first time and started working out. She got into really good shape. She was lifting weights and gaining muscle. She also started taking supplements for the first time in her life. She became obsessed with working out every day. She actually even entered into bodybuilding contests and actually won some. She was beginning to look like a professional bodybuilder. I was actually worried she was going to start looking like a dude. Her obsession with working out every day, lifting weights, ceased a bit when Pluto was away from her ascendant. She reduced the intensity of her workouts. Pluto is still transiting her first house, so she still goes to the gym regularly But fortunately, she's not as obsessed. She is in the best shape of her life. So as you can see, Pluto conjunct the ascendant is a great transit for weight loss and body transformation. Some people can become professional bodybuilders during this transit. But unfortunately, Pluto does rule over obsession. Some people can become obsessed with their physical appearance and probably start taking steroids or some other harmful drugs. And some people may develop mental disorders like body dysmorphia, where you don't see yourself clearly. For example, some people can still see themselves as still fat when they're not, when they probably have 0% body fat. Others could develop an obsession with a certain body part. As a result, they may start doing cosmetic surgery in order to improve their appearance. Unfortunately, some people become obsessed and they become addicted to getting surgeries. So be forewarned that this transit can actually be detrimental to your psyche and to your body. Also remember that Pluto takes a long time to transit a house. So you have several years, perhaps even a decade, to take advantage of this transit. Since it stays so long in one sign, there is enough time for you to keep these good habits. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime transit, so use this transit wisely. Pluto transits the second house. If you're a Libra ascendant, that means Scorpio is your second house. This means that this transit will impact you much more. So Libra ascendant, Sun, Moon, or stellium in Libra, or a stellium in the 6th house is still important for Pluto's second house transit. Pluto transiting this house will help you eliminate bad eating habits. You may start eating more fiber or taking supplements to improve digestion and elimination. You could also start taking different types of supplements to improve your health. It's common for some people to start doing some type of fasting in order to eliminate toxins. Other people will try some other types of extreme diets. The goal here is improving your health and perhaps your digestion. This could also result in significant weight loss. Also remember that Pluto rules over obsessions. So if you develop some bad eating habits, they're going to have adverse effects on your health. Some people could become very obsessed about their appearance and losing weight. They could change their diet in an extreme way. Some people could become bulimic or anorexic during this transit. So please make sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet. When Pluto transits the 6th house, this transit is more impactful for Gemini because Scorpio is their 6th house. So Pluto rules their 6th house. It's also impactful if you have a Gemini Sun or a stellium in the 6th house. Then a Pluto transit becomes very impactful because it's going to go over your stellium. So all the other things I said about Pluto transiting your ascendant, your second house, all those things apply here. The 6th house rules over our daily routine, what we eat every day, our exercise routine, our health, our diet, our known enemies. This is also the house of disease. So if you hadn't changed your eating habits or your exercise habits while Pluto was transiting conjunct your ascendant and in your second house, you are going to see the results of all your actions when Pluto transits your 6th house. These results could be in some form of illness. Pluto will bring out whatever is hidden. It could be diabetes, a tumor, or some other type of stomach cancer, or perhaps a digestive disease or disorder. And for some, it will affect their mental health. So these types of diseases or disorders or mental health could lead to some significant weight loss. However, it could be unhealthy weight loss. For some people, this could be the point where their doctor tells them that they have to start eating better. They have to start exercising. This is also the point where some people might have to take medications in order to lose weight. So if you've ever met somebody who is anorexic or bulimic, they probably developed bad eating habits, bad exercising habits. They probably became obsessed with their appearance during a Pluto transit to their ascendant, a Pluto transit to their second house, or a Pluto transit to their 6th house. So some of these Pluto transits can actually be very dangerous to your health. Watch out for obsessions and developing unhealthy habits. So if you're serious about losing weight and using astrology to help you achieve this, you just have to know when these transits are happening so that you can prepare for them in advance. And if you'd like me to read your chart so that we can find out if and when you're having these transits, I suggest you book a reading with me at rachel-mayo.com. Thank you.